Why? I don't understand.
Marami pang noodles.
Ay, kakaubos ko lang. Lutuan kita? Huh? I ask you eh.
Ano kung mayroon eh? May magnet ka pa? May magnet ba yung kakain?
Why?
Parang may magnet si Alo.
Excuse.
Is come here to the pad, and this is where I always tell people to start out because you can literally go through this, connect all of these different things, and you're gonna learn a lot. So first thing is get their app. Yes, you can access Go High Level on your phone. It's really good. It's also gonna have you set up your Google business profile. So I do recommend doing that if you want to receive reviews for your business. You should also connect your social media accounts. So for example, Facebook, that allows you to actually message people directly within High Level. And throughout this video, you'll hear me referring to the software as Go High Level or High Level, sort of change between them, but it's the same thing. And some people prefer calling it one or the other. There's also the web chat widget. So if you want to have a little widget on your website that can talk to your customers, you can absolutely set that up. There's also
It's so
WhatsApp,
funny.
which I recommend, especially if you have an international business. You'll also want to connect your Stripe account if you want to start accepting payments within High Level. You can also build your website directly in High Level with WordPress, so you can create that. And of course, you can add or remove team members. So yes, if you have a team, you don't want to give permissions to everyone on your team for everything. You might set specific permissions or give certain people access to certain businesses or whatever it is. That can all be done here. Now I want to take you through the conversations tab. This is basically a place where all of your conversations live. So we're talking email, we're talking SMS, we're talking messaging, Facebook, whatever it is, it can all be here. I love this because any type of client communication can all be sorted right here. You don't need to have email, you don't need to have SMS all separate. All of it goes to one place, which makes it a lot easier to track. And so yeah, think of it as a client conversations dashboard where all communication can be located right here. Next, we have the calendars section. If you have Calendly or any other calendar app, the great thing with High Level is that it is so many different softwares and platforms all combined into one. So actually for most people that switch to High Level, you're saving a ton of money, especially if you already have a lot of other subscriptions. They have this little section on their website that talks about all the different tools that High Level replaces. And so if you start adding these things up, it really adds to quite a huge savings. And a lot of people think like, okay, there's no way that High Level can do all these things well, but it actually does them quite well. And yes, you can replace a lot of these things. You can also incorporate them into your workflow. You don't need to get rid of them. Yeah, a lot of people find that High Level actually works quite well alongside some of their existing tools or platforms. So you don't need to switch everything out. It can also work alongside it. So yeah, going back to calendars, this is basically where your entire calendar lives. Think of it as Google Calendars or Apple Calendars. You can have all of them sync here so they all show up in one single location. You can create a new appointment by clicking on this button right here. You can select what calendar we're booking the appointment for, what the title is, which team member this appointment is for, set the time and all that stuff, and then click this. If you come here to appointments, you can see your upcoming appointments, canceled appointments, and these can be things like sales calls, it could be one-on-one meetings with your team, it could be one-on-one meetings with your clients. If we come here to calendar settings, here's basically where we can create different calendars. So, if you have a sales presentation, that should probably be its own calendar, and what you'll do is click create calendar here. You can select the type of scheduling. So for example, with sales, we might want to do something like round robin, where it distributes appointments among team members in a rotating order. We'll set the name, select the different team members that it's going to rotate through. We can have a custom URL, we can set the meeting duration, set the availability, of course, and then click confirm. You can have a link here, you can click preview, and this is what the calendar looks like. As you can see, it looks just like any other calendar app. We can select a time, click select, have them enter in details. This can all be customized and then schedule the meeting. Anytime we can come here, set our availability, we can customize this. We can add different connections to other calendars. So if you want to connect to your Gmail calendar or your Apple calendar, you can do that here. It can know your availability and not double book if you have a personal thing on your Google Calendar, whatever it is. So yeah, I love this calendar feature. Definitely recommend using it. Next up, let's talk about contacts. So Go High Level is a CRM, and all of your contacts, any type of lead, any type of warm lead, any current clients, any past client, they're all going to be within here. So yeah, essentially, anytime you collect anyone's information, it's going to show up in this contact section. Now, one thing I really like about High Level is that they have smart lists. This is a very intelligent way of categorizing